up, gentlemen? My name is Nigeria Chambers of Big Obo Media. We're here at New York Comic Con 2023, once again, coming off of San Diego Comic Con to talk about Ghosts of Ruin. Now, you two have now been at two of the biggest conventions in the world to talk about this project that I truly think is going to change the game. To start right there, how does it feel to be a part of a project and to have it on display at two of the biggest conventions?
I mean, it feels amazing, honestly. Having so many eyes and like ears and getting ready for this. I mean, we're super excited. I think this is an unbelievable opportunity for us. Yeah. And we can't wait for everybody to see it. Yeah. And for the record, let's make sure we can get everybody introduced. Please introduce yourself and your role. My name is Giovoni Rios, and I'm one of the composers.
I'm Hendric Buenck, and I'm also one of the composers for the show. Yeah.
I'm Greg Rappaport. I'm creative director of Bleeding Fingers Music, so I'm working with these guys on the show and some other stuff as well.
Dope. Yeah, we talked about the music at San Diego, and what's really fascinating is as a horror enthusiast, and it is spooky season, so I might as well just throw that in there. Talk about some of the elements to really tap into some of the horror elements, but also bringing in that action, and then also being true to animation. What are some of the tools to kind of navigate through all these different genres?
Well, we're kind of all over the place, right? I mean, we're definitely using a lot of feedback, a lot of noises, distortion, but at the same time we're using smooth synths, a lot of modular synths, and we're trying to be as intricate as we can to make something super epic. So yeah.
I mean, we're using sounds, organic sounds, putting it into like analog modular systems, and then manipulating it with digital stuff as well. So we're just doing some cool stuff. Yeah.
I'm feeling like we're going to need some BTS to kind of see y'all in the lab to see this come to life.
Yeah, absolutely.
And another genre should I add too is the psychological aspect of it. The teaser is instantly mind-bending. You're trying to make out the imagery, but also you're so involved in this action that's happening, the character, and trying to get a sense of what's happening here. I'm, as a person who's a huge fan of scores, Hans Zimmer, who I always attest that, he's always a part of big projects. But if that project was blank and you just listen to the music, it's a story. Did you all take the same approach to tell a story through the music? Or are you more or less looking to bring the music to elevate scenes? Which are both two amazing strategies, by the way.
Thank you. We're definitely doing both.
Okay.
We're trying to elevate the story, but at the same time, we're telling a story with the story. So we're always trying to push the envelope. And I think, following Hans, right? I think he's always pushing the envelope, and that's what we're trying to do always. So yeah.
I mean, we at Bleeding Fingers, we have a history in creating unique instruments for a show that we're working on, which Hans is doing all the time as well. So that's kind of always the approach as well, and that's what we've been doing with that show. We've been manipulating old game consoles. And it's going to sound sick, for sure.
Yeah.
I think, to their point, when the crew came to us to talk about this project, they had this idea, didn't really know what the sound that they wanted to be was, but I think that's been part of the journey is like, what can we do? Let's find this together, and I think these guys have kind of done a really good job at, I think you've heard, whoever hears it is definitely going to know without any picture, it's some really, really cool stuff, so we're really excited for people to hear it.
That's dope. Listen, with this project and this whole family you all have, you're talking about graphic novels coming and animation, games, all this other stuff. Is a soundtrack? Is that part of the plan here?
That's a good question. That's definitely we're always up for it. I think we have a lot of cool stuff that hopefully doesn't necessarily end up on the cutting room floor, if you will.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're up for it for sure. We got some ideas, so if they're open to it, please.
We'll do it.
I can't promise it yet. But
Can't give you the release date.
We shall see.
All right. Are any of you all from New York?
No.
Los Angeles,
Puerto Rico.
Europe.
Okay, okay. So coming to New York, and it's always something. I'm not really a picky person, but I always ask when I get a hotel room, say, "Is it quiet?" Because it's certainly loud as hell every morning here. And the reason I ask this is because coming to New York definitely has a very unique sound, bouncing through the
100%.
buildings, all sorts of different things happening on the ground level. Has anything out here been sort of triggering for you all in terms of like grabbing ideas or that's conversations about maybe we could do something with that?
That's a really good question. I mean, I've been here for just a day and a half, so I haven't been able to grasp it all.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure that if I'm here for a week, it's definitely going to be very inspiring because there's definitely a lot of movement and a lot of moving pieces as well. So definitely, yeah.
We should have brought our field recorders and
record some stuff.
yeah.
Yeah, because I got a lot more work to do. This is only getting started.
Just episode 1.
That's right, that's right. Well, gentlemen, thank you so much for your time once again. Cannot wait to figure out what the release date is going to be in 2024. But one way or another, somebody's going to tell me. But nonetheless, I can't wait for it, the reason for the world to see this. Absolutely. Thank you so much, brother. Yep.